So I just got an email from a new client saying that he had an emotional reaction to this personality test that I asked him to take, which I ask all my clients to take when they sign up. And so there must be something in this. And he was kind of saying, I didn't like it, but at the same time, well, there's something wrong. You know, I'm kind of taking that on. It's my fault. There's something going on within me emotionally. And I know what he's really saying about that. Let's look deeper into this, which is the right attitude. But it reminds me of this idea that it's so prevalent in the personal development world that if you're having an emotional reaction to something, then you have to completely 100% own that. That means that that's completely you and your fault, because that thing's happening out there and you're just creating this experience inside of you. So own that. You know, if you're feeling mad, that's you. What's your problem? What's that say about you? How's that activating your shadow or whatever it is? And not that I disagree with that. I think that's an empowering perspective. I think it's useful to own how you're experiencing things so that you can have some agency over changing that. And at the same time, I think it is touted as the solution way too much. So much to the point that it exacerbates the problem. Because think about it this way. If every single time I'm having an experience, I blame myself, I say it's all about me, then what I'm doing is I'm saying that this separation between me and other is so clear and it's so definite that the whole experience is contained within me. It has nothing to do with what's going on in the outside world. Everything out there innocent, all thing in here guilty. If you want to use the innocent guilty frame, right? And that makes it worse because it's equally not true. The reality is we're all connected, we're all interacting. For you to blame this entity right here as at fault for creating this feeling based on the input of words or information or whatever, somebody's yelling, somebody's giving me a hard time, whatever it is, I'm feeling it's my fault. It's just as messed up as saying it's their fault. How about instead of blaming anybody, it's just this thing that's happening right now. And when it's a thing that's happening right now, you can go back to that same place that I was talking about in the beginning, which is a place of curiosity about what does this actually mean? You can still go to curiosity. You can still go to curiosity about why is this happening, but blaming yourself just puts more weight. I see so many people get almost buried in the weight of all of the feelings they're feeling, not only them having to feel them, but it now being their fault that they're feeling them. I'm spitting. How bad is that? You're depressed, you're angry, and it's your fault. It's like, shit, why don't you put some more on my shoulders? I'm feeling energized right now, but hey, I own that. No, it's your fault. It's your fault because you want to see these videos, and so I make them for you, and so it's your fault that I'm feeling energized. No, it's not your fault either, but it's here, right? It's this dance between us. You have this interest, I have this thing, and it goes together. Everything that happens is a dance. Don't blame anyone, blame everyone all the time, and then allow that to lead you to curiosity. Either way can lead you to curiosity, except putting it out there. If you put it out there, well, it doesn't have any, I don't have to go any further than that, which is the point of saying it's your fault. And all I'm saying is make it inclusive instead of exclusive. Instead of going from them to you and taking it all on, just say it's this thing that's happening right now. It's this, I'm feeling this thing. I'm taking this personality test and I'm feeling this thing, so what's going on? And incidentally, when it comes to the personality test, when I first started looking at this and somebody asked me to take it, I had that same feeling. It was like, what's this, what's going on here? What's this about? I don't really like this. I'm rejecting this, but I'll own that. But no, it wasn't about, I'm gonna own that, that's me, something's wrong with me. It's not something wrong with me. And what I found out later was it was the lens that I was looking through at the personality profile. I looked at our personality profiles in the way that corporate world did, because that's the only place that I knew them or heard of them from, which was this is who you are. This is the type of person that you are, which is total bullshit. There's no such thing as a type of person. It's simply a way of classifying a style in which you express yourself. And that doesn't necessarily mean that's who you are. That's just the way you do something. It's like the type of clothes that you wear or how you do your hair. And so once I looked through that lens, of course I didn't have that feeling anymore, and I had some agency in changing that, but it was also a dance, because how did I change that lens? I got it by looking out into the world for information and different perspectives and different ways of seeing things. Nothing that we do happens on our own, and nobody out there is at fault for the things that we're experiencing. We are always, always dancing. So your emotional reaction is not wrong, it is absolutely right. It is a flag for you that there's information somewhere, and you can look for that. Get curious from your emotions. Don't get defensive and don't get offensive. Get curious when you have a reaction and own it. And also own it as the collective. Don't just own it as yourself. Much love. be emotional.